Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the penultimate part of Pandemonium. I've been waiting all playthrough to
The penultimate Pandemonium part,
yeah, to alliterate like that.
partially prescribed poop.
This is a good time to mention the bonus stage that I'm not showing in this one because it requires you to get like something like 80% of the icon of the things instead of 100%. I showed off the 100% bonus stage, which does not reappear in Pandemonium 2. What does reappear in Pandemonium 2 is the basic bonus stage, which is an annoying as fuck slide level, where you're being chased by this energy thing that if it catches you, it sends you back to the beginning. And you're supposed to try to get to the end, but I have no earthly idea how you're supposed to manage that, so I hate that bonus stage and it bothers the shit out of me that that was the bonus stage they brought back in Pandemonium 2, but Full Tilt got the axe. Full Tilt was actually fun.
And you just get lives in the bonus stage, right?
Um, yeah, that's basically. Well, you say just get lives. I'm sitting here at the end of the game with one life that I just got from token completion. Lives are not easy to get or keep in Pandemonium, so.
Well, you said you could go back and grind for them.
Well, you can, but, you know, do you want to? It's a
If you want
long
to beat the game, then yeah.
It's a long, arduous process. Remember, 300 tokens is one life, and you're probably not going to get 300 tokens in one level.
Yeah, but you can then grind the bonus stage if you just do the first level over and again where you know where all the tokens are.
I suppose.
This is coming from me who definitely had to do some live grinding in order to beat certain
Well,
games.
like, yeah, you're the kind of person who has like no problem playing Hyrule Warriors to something like completion. So,
I'm almost done! Oh my gosh, I'm almost done. With any luck, I will be done by the time this video comes out. If not, check out the Hyrule Warriors live grind
oh,
fest on
damn it.
twitch.tv/XInShadow.
Okay.
We are almost done. Did you know that I didn't have to grind Fi, Agatha, or Rudo up to level 255 because I spent money on them? Screw those characters. Anyway, continue.
Ted, will you get done before One Piece ends?
Are we
Not unless Oda craps out 30 more volumes before in the next 2 weeks.
are we plugging our individual Twitch pages and stuff then?
Uh, no, I would never plug my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/XInShadow. Sometimes I stream Splatoon or other video games that I'm
Because
playing at the
like
moment.
if we're doing that now, like just a day ago I did an 8-hour fucking Pokemon Shield stream to start off my own Twitch channel. So go watch that when you're done here. All 8 hours of it in one sitting. I dare you. No, don't do that. That would be terrible.
Ryan, plug your Twitch stream.
I don't have one.
Well, then that sounds like a you problem.
That's uh
So it's not my fault that A, I'm boring, and B, everyone else has a Twitch stream and I don't want to muscle in on their stuff.
Oh, dude, I muscle in on territory all the time. I stream when John streams all the time.
And it shows in the view count.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh
This level's pretty, though.
it is.
I will say this: the ice level, no matter okay, I forgot how derpy the dragon looked. The ice level's always pretty
Yeah.
in any video game, no matter how annoying it is. Wait, could you always breathe fire as the dragon?
Yeah. I was doing
Yeah.
that last time.
We've been doing it every time. We've been doing that every time we've been the dragon.
Okay, well, I haven't been paying attention enough, I suppose. In any case, yeah.
Your job is to watch the video, Ted.
Oh,
I thought our job was to not talk about what happened on the video.
you're seeing how slippery the flying controls can be, right?
Yeah, but I feel like
You look less flying and more jittering about in the air.
Yeah, it's especially bad horizontal, but when you're just trying to float down like this, less of an issue. Oh,
it's strange when you're talking about especially a 2D game because I feel like added mobility should often come at the price of precision in some instances, especially if it's a case like a power up like this. Like a flight in a 3D game is often a good example of it, where yes, you have all this extra mobility, but maybe it's not as easy to be at a specific spot. Like this also just corresponds with speed, though, which is one of the reasons why some Sonic games can be enjoyable. Is that when you get to the fastest speeds, you trade off the precision that it would be to make specific jumps in order to go faster, which is part of what makes it exhilarating if the game is done right.
In Sonic's case, if you're going fast, you're also skipping half the platforming because your jumps have gotten way too long.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's less of an issue in adventure and 2D Sonic. Well, 2D non-boost Sonic. So like
in Adventure 1, you skip a lot of the platforming just by performing.
Adventure. Okay, yeah, okay.
Adventure 1, if you know where to spin dash. I could see the level. I could see the background of the level getting its seams ripped.
Okay, I guess. Well, if you know about the exploit with the spin dash jumping, then sure, in Adventure 1.
It wasn't really.
It's not even an exploit. It's exploit. It's just something you do.
It's
intentional.
If you know the game that well.
No, well, it's intentionally designed that way because that's the way it was designed in the 2D games. Adventure 1 is weird. It was definitely trying to emulate things you could do in the 2D games. This is annoying. You see, if you don't come at this from below, you're not going to get enough height to get up to that ledge. But if you come at it from above, sometimes you don't get enough speed to fall back through, so you can try again.
Yeah, at that point it looks like you just need to go back down and then. Oh, actually, that is not how I thought you would have had to solve that puzzle.
It wasn't really a puzzle, just a really fiddly jump.
Anything is a puzzle if you look at it hard enough. Look, Luke, this is a trash can. It reminds me of a puzzle I once got. Solve this puzzle. I hate Professor Layton.
That's
well, what was that?
You reminded me of the Wonder Woman trailer where they're talking about how the architecture is art, and because Steve is like from World War II, he doesn't recognize a lot of it, so he takes a very close and considered look at an unfamiliar trash can, and Diana has to correct him.
I wasn't joking, though. There is actually, in the first Professor Layton game, a point where you examine a trash can, and Professor Layton is like, this trash can reminds me of a puzzle. Solve the puzzle, Luke. And I'm like, really?
Professor, are you actually going to teach me anything, or are you just going to have me solve generic puzzles forever?
That one.
I'm going to stand here and not say anything about this mystery that we're overcoming.
Okay.
And then at the very end, explain everything in 20 paragraphs of dialogue, talking about how smart I am for solving this convoluted and not in any way logical mystery.
If you knew the answer from the start, Professor, why didn't you just say so?
Okay.
I need to look more intelligent than you, Luke. Shut up.
Guys,
Go back to the kitchen.
guys, I have something very important to say.
What's that?
Fuck
Yes?
Storm Temple. Okay, the first...
I mean, I won't judge, but it's a little out there.
The first thing that you have to deal with in this game, in this level, is the stupid energy ball. The energy balls just loop around, see? And they'll always damage you, no way to destroy it, and they'll push you along too. The way you avoid these things is not immediately obvious. This thing is positioned here so that hopefully you'll accidentally run inside it, but you see there that playing mostly blind, because this was my first blind attempt at Storm Temple. Playing mostly blind, I didn't walk
Wait,
into
did that
it.
not hit you?
Those don't change axis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can eye bind the pillar and it'll go past you. That's one way to avoid it. The other way to avoid it, though, is to step inside the stupid phone booth thing. But, like, I didn't know that, and I missed the point where the level wanted me to walk into it accidentally. So I'm playing as Nikki, so I do have an additional way to avoid the energy balls.
Just jump over
Yeah,
it.
you can double jump over it. Fargus would have a lot more trouble with that, but Nikki can avoid it. But here's the thing. This level is divided into sections, and the sections require you to get 2 keys. 1 key, which makes the second key appear, and the second key is always like right next to the exit. You see, I walked right through that. It's supposed to close the door and let the thing pass by you, but I walked right through it, and it didn't stop me because my timing was just slightly off. So it's kind of a flawed in-level tutorial for the gimmick. But here's the thing. The second ball just comes right back out the door you're supposed to be going through. And if you don't know that, you're going to walk smack into it. And you think you're safe, but no. It's chasing you. And it's going along the walls and the ceilings. And oh, Jesus. Fuck this energy ball, man. I have 2 lives. Do you think I'm going to make it through this level in 2 lives?
No.
Yes, I believe in you.
You are a naive idiot. Believing in me. Why would you ever do that?
See, people call me a pessimist when I'm really just being a realist.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Ryan. We've come to the point where real life is so depressing that the two aren't really that different.
Okay, you remember those really annoying enemies that I mentioned before that you could only destroy with the projectile weapons? These are the ones.
Oh, the meaty faces.
No. These are... I call them fireflies because they have a vaguely bug-like shape and they look like they're made of fire. But, like, okay, yeah. They'll follow you... Once you trigger them, they'll follow you all the way through this area. And they don't come at you straight either. They have these sort of wavy, like Medusa head-like patterns that they follow when they're trying to come after you. So even when you do have the projectile weapon, they're a pain in the butt to deal with. But because they're following you around, they're often positioned directly above you, and guess which direction you have to go? Up. Guess which direction your projectiles do not fire? Up. That was a cheap trick, and that's probably why they gave you an invincibility there, because there's an energy ball like right under it. So, okay. You turn on these lights, and it immobilizes these fire things very briefly. Oh, they're not fireflies, they're faces. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I call them the angry faces.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Face from Nuke Jr., but he's back for blood.
Ah, I hit that thing the moment I would have touched the light. That was so close. I didn't realize during this run that I could even attempt to destroy these things. So I was trying to run past them.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that you could destroy them either. They're normally the kind of enemy that you have to turn on a light or whatever in order to get away from you isn't the kind of enemy that can be destroyed most of the time. So I don't blame you for that at all.
In any case, oh god damn it.
Oh.
They also fly through the floor.
This game doesn't have any of the kinds of platforms where you can jump up beneath them and then you land on top of them, right?
What it has is something worse, wonky physics. There are platforms that you can jump through, but the moment you jump through and your feet come in contact with the hitbox of the ground, you'll snap to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can't jump up and through it. You can jump up and onto it, but you'll stop dead in your momentum. It was a complete accident that the lightning missed me, by the way. I didn't realize the lightning was coming from those things until, like, right here. But yeah.
And it's just the lighting that's making you look bluish, right? It's not a different power-up or anything?
I think I had the metal.
Okay.
Yeah, you had the metal for a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, it's just the lighting. Because you looked kind of blue earlier, and I couldn't tell if that was... Oh, okay, this looks mean, making you dodge the energy balls and the...
So if the frickin' Castlevania enemy patterns here weren't annoying enough, what happens next is a struggle against the wind.
Jesus Christ, this level hates you.
You're supposed to use the... Oh, god damn it. And then I landed directly...
Dude.
I landed in a pit before I could even properly adjust to the obstacle. So I game overed. Yeah, but thankfully, the password system just enters the password for you, so I was able to jump right back in. And in fact, I was able to just make a save state on the title screen here and just call that the end of a session. So I was so pissed off by Storm Temple that I stopped recording for the night and picked it up the following day. And I did much better for it.
That's actually like what you should do if a game's pissing you off, is put it down for a moment and then play it later.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all in part 10 where we finish up this game. And I love this game, I swear, but I also hate it. And you're going to see why. You're going to see the worst examples of why.